And I think I'm still trying to figure out who Joseph Richards is. Some people spend, their whole life trying to figure out who they are. We had a big one of those pine trees right there in the yard that I stopped, a big Norfolk pine, and it had fallen down. So I had some wood from that. That's where I carved my first spoon from. When you're carving, it's kind of like a meditation. You're just like completely engaged with the piece of wood. It takes all your focus in this way because you're working with like an organic piece of material. It's not like using a power tool because you're using a knife. You're feeling how the direction of the grain is going, and you're making these micro adjustments. So like your brain is always you're just always engaged with the material, and you just kind of zone out. There's a whole process that goes into it, from sourcing the wood to going and collecting the wood and moving the wood and splitting the wood, and so like I'm not using any power tools. It's all by hand. My favorite wood I've worked with so far is one called Seaside Maho. That's what we refer to it here locally. It's more commonly known as Portia, but it just has really, really gorgeous colors. It's not a tree that you would get all the time. You have to wait for somebody to either, prune a tree or a tree to fall down. That's where I had a huge supply of it because one fell down. But now I don't know when I'm going to get any more of that wood again. That's one of the great things about what I try to do. I'm not trying to go out there and source a specific type of wood. I'm trying to use whatever is available. And that kind of makes it more sustainable because, okay, well, if this is what's available, this is what I'm gonna use. So if somebody calls me and, they say, well, I just trimmed a guava tree. It has a really nice finish, and it's probably one of the strongest woods you can work with. I think it's important for people, for young and old, to get into some kind of handcraft because I think it's good for your mental health. I love the outdoors. I love nature. I love trees, like gardening, whatever it is. Like I want to be able to go and take a walk and identify, oh, this tree, this tree can be used for this, or this plant can be used for that. If people are working with local materials and handcraft, and maybe it'll give them that connection back to the land, or maybe it'll inspire people to kind of just look after the land a little bit more. We're losing these crafts, especially in Barbados. I think we have one of the smallest amount of protected land in the world. I think it's something like 0.02% or 0.2% that's protected in Barbados, and I'm pretty sure it's only Graham Hall Swamp that they're talking about. So if people are encouraged, maybe they teach these crafts in school, like weaving and stuff like that with like cuscus grass, they'll have a greater appreciation for stuff that comes from nature. And I think a lot more can be done because you can't put hotels everywhere.